Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm Sabrina Daly.
And I'm Emmanuel Westby.
And it's good to be here with you, Emmanuel.
Well, Sabrina, I'm going to tell you it's very good to be here because what better place to open your eyes?
I agree. And of course, start your morning right.
That's right.
It's so nice to be here with you. I know today's it's a wet one. For those who have not left your homes as yet, you might want to take an extra layer with you to cover yourself up if you have a raincoat, if you have some rain boots, or even an umbrella, because it's quite wet here in the old capital at least. I'll tell you, Emmanuel, before I left my home this morning, it was raining cats and dogs, thunder. I heard at one point I even thought my internet left and I was switched to data.
It's a good thing you have data.
But we'll see what that looks like when I get back home, because it looks like it's going to be a rainy day today. And of course, we will be confirming that a little bit later on in the show when we get that official update from the folks at the Met Service. But here's what we have lined up for our viewers in terms of conversation this morning, starting off with disability and inclusion, what it really means in everyday life. Also, Black Friday at courts. I know here in Belize we're celebrating Black Friday early. All the deals they're giving from last week. So we'll also be talking about what you can expect for Black Friday here in Belize. Also, Black Friday at Digi. And finally, CONCACAF women's team versus Team Haiti, Team Haiti. All right, let's move into it, Emmanuel. We also have some conversations that we think our viewers should know before they leave their homes this morning.
That's right.
But it's also apparently Thanksgiving Day.
Giving thanks.
People are giving thanks all week. I know, at least here in Belize, we mentioned yesterday we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here, at least for an official holiday, but we don't really need an excuse to be thankful. Right? We don't need a day. We just need a turkey and real Christmas ham. What do we have for the folks?
Well, BWS denies the MIC-S7 claims of contaminated water. But, I mean, did we expect anything else? Media and tourism industry bridge the gap. Floating boardwalk proposal aims to revamp Belize City waterfront. So that's going to be pretty. People are looking forward to that. Miss Universe owner Raul Roca charged with drugs, arms, and fuel trafficking.
Scandal.
Oh, and of course, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 more days until Gimme 5. That's right. So you want to get your tickets and be a part of the show.
All right.
How many tickets you have in there already, Sabrina?
None yet, but I don't think we can even have in there. I mean,
oh, really?
Who I call for make me answer? Who I call for make me answer?
You know what?
Emmanuel?
I didn't think about that.
Who I call for make you answer?
You know, maybe the night I'm not on the show.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But now I said that thief when they hear your name.
Oh, well, I don't think they'll say that.
You
know Sabrina
could think so. You could think so. Anybody, we want call anything thief. Anybody, you make you go answer that phone for give me 5 weeks.
Man, it's not like MICS7 thief this report.
Well, let's jump into that
because
I know that that's definitely one of the hot topics right now. There was a report that was put out, and we did speak about this, I believe, 2 nights ago in our newscast. But we want to bring it up again because it has been making quite the buzz online. I know a lot of people have been talking about this potable water situation. Is our purified water safe for consumption? Does it have E. coli in it? Are we looking at our water now being completely contaminated. Now, there's been a release from the Belize Water Services coming out and denying those claims, saying that their water is not in fact contaminated. They also put a release out saying that they have been testing their water in a rigorous system for a very long time, and also very frequently as well. Just to give you a bit of what are some of the excerpts from this press release. It says the Belize Water Services is clearing the air after concerns surfaced about E. coli in drinking water, following a recent report from the Statistical Institute of Belize. Now, that is the MICS 7 report that Emmanuel just mentioned. They're also saying that none of the report's findings came from BWS's own treatment or distribution system. BWS says it operates one of the most rigorous water quality monitoring systems in the country, with daily testing across all service areas and monthly independent checks by regulators and participation in international benchmarking to ensure its processes meet global standards. So in this case, Emmanuel, who do we believe?
Well, I mean, when I think about it, I don't think the Statistical Institute has any reason to purport such a report. And where does the water come from? I mean, yes, it comes from one source, but that water comes out somewhere else. So I don't know where those treatments are taking place. I don't know how is it that BWS was able to miss something like that. And we have persons like the Statistical Institute who was able to pick that up.
Yeah.
So we're very confident in the report that we received from them. I mean, what is alarming is that they also mentioned that purified water was one of the things that was also contaminated. I mean, if we look back, I mean, we could think about an incident where we saw a living animal in the water some time back. You know, so it really brings that question as to who is really monitoring or overseeing the production of water in the country.
Well, we also heard from the Ministry of Health and Wellness regarding the findings, and they are asserting that 4,000 samples are processed annually, which shows that the national drinking water supply remains safe. So now we're also hearing from a third party, essentially the Ministry of Health and Wellness, saying that, look, this is safe.
Yeah.
The water is not contaminated.
And just to be devil's advocate at this point, I mean, one of the things you have to think about is that BWS will need that backative or that support at this time, seeing that an institution like the Statistical Institute came out and gave such a report. So, I mean, the Ministry of Health is right in tandem in terms of what we expect them to do. But I'm just saying, who is going to now answer for this? Because definitely the Statistical Institute did this examination, they did these tests, and these were the results. These were the results. So what are we going to see from this? And if it is that BWS had found before that there was E. coli or something in the water, how would they have been able to address that so quickly or swiftly? And would they have advised the public?
I think they would have.
Yeah?
I think they would have. I mean, that's not something that you take lightly and try to cover up under a rug.
But how would we quickly fix something like that? How would they quickly manage something like that? They say, you know what, the water is contaminated. We have the entire country shut down for right now. What do we do? Turn it on for 24 hours, dispose what we have? How do we fix that? So that is now the question that I think we also need to have.
Yeah.
Once we have scenarios like this, how do we fix these issues?
For sure.
So, okay, BWS, you're saying now that the water is not unsafe. You're saying it's not contaminated. So fine, tell us, if it were contaminated, what would be your procedures in terms of getting it to where it needs to be, that health standard, consumable for us?
I agree. Right? I like that last point.
Yeah.
If that was a scenario, what would be the steps that would be followed?
Definitely.
But I don't want to scare the public on the same foot. I don't want them to think that we are telling them which sides to choose. I think we have our own right to say what we're leaning on at this point. I love the fact that you're playing devil's advocate, Emmanuel, because it forces us to really think
a
of
little bit more.
Both sides.
That's right.
And with the information that is presented to us, find out what we are considering at this point as well. I know a lot of people are tuning in. As I mentioned, they have been talking about it online. Some people are concerned. What does this mean for water consumption? Will that be affecting our health, especially with the presence of E. coli, if that is actually there?
Or has it affected our health?
Yeah.
I mean, are there
Have we heard any cases,
there?
though? I don't believe so.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. We
are
haven't
there things that are
reported
really
on it.
reported in that instance? Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move things along, Emmanuel. I know that we also heard from the Ministry of Tourism, several of the bodies, the top officials in tourism yesterday. They held a press conference really addressing a lot of the concerns that have been buzzing around tourism here in Belize. They were also able to sit down with the media and really put forward some of the latest updates coming out of the Ministry of Tourism. I know a lot of people at this time, they're concerned about the numbers because the numbers have not necessarily been the same when we compare it to last year. However, the times are a little bit different too, especially when we consider the cruise tourism aspect of the tourism industry. We heard from, I believe it's the director of the BTB, Evan Tillett. We also heard from the president of the Belize Tourism Industry Association. We heard from the CEO of the BTB and several other persons as well. And they are essentially saying that they are doing everything that they possibly can to have the Belize tourism industry survive or perform at its optimal level. Notwithstanding concerns that are before us at this time, I know cruise tourism, as I mentioned, Belize looking forward to having that docking facility still, that being in the works, not getting an official update on where that will kick off at this time. There's still a lot of questions surrounding that. Interestingly, I think I was excited to hear the ministry's thoughts on the waterfront. I wanted to figure out the proper name for that.
Yeah.
The waterfront structure that we've been seeing circulating as well online. What did you think of that imagery? It's a boardwalk, that is.
Well, I think it's beautiful. I would really want to see
the floating boardwalk.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It looks very expensive. What do you think, Sabrina?
I think it does too. I've been seeing a lot of
mixed reviews about it. And is it something you find that maybe perhaps all the citizens at this time will be able to utilize and make the best of? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like it. I think it's innovative, it's new here, and I'm hoping that we're a little bit more open-minded for these new projects as well. Of course, they cost money, but it's important for us to think of new ways to attract people. And this isn't only for tourists, this is for us as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that it's something that we embrace a bit more. I'm also hoping that we continue getting interactions like this with officials from different ministries, because just as these representatives said from the Ministry of Tourism, they hear the concerns. And there was an important point that was mentioned by Mr. Evan Tillett. He mentioned that essentially they want to be both respectful of each other's professions. You know, oftentimes as media personnel, we're flacked for being the ones that are gonna, really, devil's advocate or dig in and try to get information. And sometimes these other professionals, they feel a little bit scared of meeting us halfway, because it's almost like it feels like we're aggressive in getting information. But I think that is often the case. That's felt that way because sometimes they feel inaccessible. And so they're essentially saying, we recognize the importance of transparency, even when there are tough conversations on the table, like concerns in the Ministry of Tourism, like concerns in tourism in general here in Belize. And so I appreciated that opportunity for ourselves here from GBM, among other media representatives, to sit down with them and ask our questions.
Yeah, I love the boardwalk. I love I love the design. I think it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. I don't know if persons are really coming to the Caribbean really to look in that arena. I mean, are we looking more natural? We're looking more, industrial. What is it really they're looking forward to? I mean, the boardwalk I think is beautiful, Sabrina. But me personally, I feel like there are other areas that we could, pump those dollars into, like, for example, into some other streets. I'm thinking when persons come, they want to be able to see the area, they want to see the city, get around, and maybe some of those areas we could tighten up there. We could put some monies into investing into persons who are actually working in the tourism fields. I mean, you look at some persons who are in there, they really need investment. Yeah. And if it is that they were to get that push, I think they could do better, so.
Yeah, I agree. I want to go back to a comment that was mentioned on social media. We have Sonia Singh saying, but how can they say the water is safe when some consumers can be seeing the running pipe water is brown at the time for a long while? Yeah. Also saying, I just feel like we have better things that the money can go towards for betterment of the city. Exactly, Emmanuel. What? Sonia Singh is agreeing with you regarding several points, really. Thank you, Sonia, for contributing to the conversation.
Yeah, but the water one is very interesting now that you think about it, because we have seen this brown water before. And where does this residue come from? I mean, and if you're testing, how is it that these things are not picked up? What are you really testing for then?
Well, I think
come
water
back
could
to
be
this
grown.
water thing.
I think your water could be brown for various reasons, though, not necessarily because they have E. coli in it.
But is that an indication of clean water? You need to looking at the brown water.
I mean,
or is that an
for-
indication that something is wrong?
I don't know. Of course, the water would not be clean if it's coming out brown. But I think if all the pipes or the main lines aren't coming out brown, then I guess you're safe. But there are certain instances where these running waters can look that way. For example, where I live in Borough Boom, there could be an instance where I turn on my pipe and my water looks kind of funny, right? But maybe somebody else where your family lived in Fresh Pond, maybe your water is fine. So I'm not sure how the system works. I won't pretend that I know how that connection works. But I think I stay in my position where I don't want people to panic because we have already gotten 3 different releases. We heard what the Statistical Institute of Belize is saying. We heard the response from the Belize Water Service and also another response from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, essentially saying that the water is fine. And so I don't want for us to panic immediately and create a frenzy. There's also another people saying Happy Thanksgiving, and so let's jump into that next.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I mean, as we mentioned here, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Belize, but I know there's a lot of Belizean Americans who do celebrate Thanksgiving. I see you guys in the comment section saying Happy Thanksgiving. And
of course, if you're in the comment section at this time, you know, there is a Facebook poll out. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to see how you celebrate Thanksgiving or perhaps why. So go ahead and, you know, participate in the poll and let us see what your thoughts are.
Yeah, and really the question is Thanksgiving a part of your home traditions in Belize? And the options are, yes, it is. No, it's not. And we celebrate just for the food. And I think a lot of people might agree for that last point. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving, Emmanuel?
Well, I definitely acknowledge what Thanksgiving is. Around Thanksgiving time, you know, definitely find a turkey dinner somewhere. But in terms of a big celebration or throwing out something, no, I don't think it's something that, you know, was cultured into me growing up. So,
I mean,
no.
we don't share that history.
But we know when it's coming
States.
about, you know, we like to talk about it. You know, we want to get that turkey dinner as well. And some people do adopt it.
Yeah.
You know, we're big on adopting things. Yeah.
But you know what's so interesting about it, though? I mean, as I mentioned, we don't celebrate that holiday because it's very different history, even when you think of where the history of Thanksgiving came from in the
Where
United
did it come
States.
from? I'm not even sure.
There's a whole backstory about like paganism and whatnot. And for us here in Belize, what I wanted to make the point was even our food is different. The Thanksgiving dinner we eat are not the same from the United
We ain't
States.
eating no cornbread.
We're not eating that. We
Collard
cannot
beans.
let go of that rice and beans.
Potato salad.
We have Belizean Thanksgiving dinner.
And I'm gonna tell you,
And it's
if
really
you
just
do
our
use
Sunday
cornbread,
dinner.
please, you use cornbread.
And it's really just our Sunday dinner,
Yeah.
but with turkey instead. Like really just that.
Well-
You realize that, right?
Well, I guess Belizean Sunday dinner is just really a festive dinner. It's a time of celebration.
We can't
every
let
Sunday
go.
there's a big celebration in Belize with Sunday dinner. Yeah, definitely.
And on Thanksgiving Day, it's that same Sunday dinner again, just with a
we may
different
shift up
meat.
the meat here and there, you know, like we could just switch out a turkey to some pork, some beef, some
But
you know,
it's the
chicken,
same
whatever.
thing.
But that
It's the
rice
same
and beans
thing.
is gonna be there, that salad, that, you know, yeah. We even throw the stuffings.
Yeah, exactly. And I just
Yeah.
found it so funny. I just wanted to mention that because, I mean, when you think of it, it's not that different from our regular Sunday dinner, but it's a big deal to us when this time of the year comes
Something
around.
about the scent of the turkey.
And I guess the ham, because there's
Yeah,
not
the
usually the
gravy
the presence of the ham. We also heard someone say no sweet yam neither, but of course, I know that there are many people who present their Thanksgiving dinners, especially the ones that sell it.
Yeah.
They put it together different ways. Some people, if you buy it, you will get that kind of Americanized
Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner. If you're into that, I'm sure there are people here in Belize who are selling that.
Yeah.
And the prices may vary, so please don't be quarreling with nobody about the prices that they have. You decide if you want to buy it.
When I was out yesterday getting food, I heard somebody ordering, and it was $16 they were going to pay.
Okay.
And they wanted to pay now because they wanted to make sure sure.
Yeah.
But you know, however people are going to be celebrating their Thanksgiving and however you're going to be celebrating it, I mean, I'm sure there's one person who's maybe not going to have such a smooth ride today.
Yeah.
And that's none other than the owner of the Miss Universe pageant, Raul Roca. And why is that? Because, of course, well, we see that he has been charged with drugs, arms, and fuel trafficking. So there you see slander again over the Miss Universe pageant. I mean, it's so unfortunate. You know, something that tries to empower women and empower nations. You know, we're seeing it turn out to such a way. I mean, it's so crazy.
There's
Sometimes
just
when
been there's just been so much controversy this year surrounding the Miss Universe organization.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to keep up with as much as I possibly can from the moment that we decided that we would have representation from Belize. You would know that this is what people call the Olympics of pageantry. I think I heard Paul mention that. And he essentially said that he enjoys following pageants, at least the Miss Universe one, because it's kind of like sports, right? It's competitive, and it really is.
Yeah, there's that swimsuit area, right?
I mean, aside from the swimsuit
Paul.
area,
Okay, Paul.
aside from the swimsuit area, it's so competitive. These ladies, they're preparing for so long in advance. They've invested a lot of money. It takes a lot of discipline to be a part of a competition of this magnitude, especially if you're going in and you're taking it seriously. It's heavily funded, and for this year in particular, there's just been so much controversy around it from the moment that these ladies arrived. When we heard the initial scandal involving the now Miss Universe, which would have been Miss Universe Mexico, where there were concerns or allegations surrounding bullying with one of the representatives in Thailand. And then, of course, girls walking out of the conference room, standing in solidarity with Miss Universe Mexico, now Miss Universe. And then, of course, just several other concerns along the way, allegations of judges stepping down on concerns of the entire pageant being rigged, and then accidents on the stage. Miss Universe Jamaica, I believe, is still in the ICU after falling completely off the stage.
I think I saw something that she may have been doing better as she came out or somewhere.
Okay, thank God for that. But, I mean, it's just a concern. There's so many concerns surrounding this. I believe Miss Universe Jamaica is set to release a statement following her accident as well. That was captured completely on video as well. We saw all of it.
Well, it would be interesting to hear what she has to say or
I'm
her
looking
take
forward
on
to that too.
Yeah.
And then after hearing Miss Universe Mexico winning, and then a whole other side and a whole other wave of controversy surrounding her winning, wondering if it was rigged from the entire onset after her walking out, people saying that her family is connected in some type of way, hearing statements from the owners and the co-owners of the Miss Universe organization, to now one of those very representatives being charged with some really heavy charges as well. This is a lot. And I'm wondering if people will take this organization seriously from here on.
Well, you know, Sabrina, like with the water situation where you don't want persons to panic, I don't want the women out there to panic as it relates to the Miss Universe pageant either, because, you know, it's something that a lot of young ladies look forward to.
Yeah.
And though Raul Roca may very well say, own that. I mean, we don't say, oh, you're going to Raul Roca's pageant. You're saying you're going to Miss Universe. So I'm looking at the Miss Universe pageant as a different entity. Right? As a different entity from who Raul Roca is. And I would say to persons, you know what, let us look at what that suggests, what the Miss Universe pageant stands for. Look at the other persons behind that, the different team behind that. And hopefully, you know, we can see whenever Mr. Roca is, his charges are fleshed out, you know, we will see if it is that maybe perhaps the Miss Universe pageant might be called up in something of some kind of laundering thing or so. We don't know.
That's what I thought of as well.
We really have to pay attention.
Yeah.
You know, so that may very well be the little kicker there that we have to take a look at.
So your position is, let's not think of Miss Universe as Raul Roca. Let's think of it as this platform that brings empowerment to women.
Yeah, a rich guy, you know, he owns a pageant, you know, and he wants to make some money. What he did on his own is what he did. You know, we can't necessarily fault this entire thing. I mean, it's a country thing now. I mean, it's a worldly thing now. It's a humanist thing now.
I'll probably play devil's advocate for this one.
Let's do it.
Because I kind of have a different view. I'm a bit exhausted about just some of everything that I'm hearing from these countries, especially smaller nations that have not been able to see themselves shortlisted in this competition. I think of the many representation that we've sent here from Belize for all these years after returning, I believe, in 2018. And it's just been so disheartening because we see the same countries' names be called year after year. And I get it. You know, there are some countries who are so invested in pageantry. When you think of Thailand, for example, and how they've come onto the scene as being one of these heavy-hitting countries that take, the Philippines I'm thinking of actually, that take pageantry so seriously. I was watching this interview where I believe it's Miss Universe Philippines said there are 3 B's that the Philippines take seriously: boxing, beauty queens or beauty pageants, and another B. I'm trying to remember it. But it really goes to show that these are things that they heavily invest in. And here in Belize, I think we are still trying to get on board and recognize what these beauty pageants can do for maybe the economy and tourism and all of that. But I feel, I don't want to be, you know, negative Nancy about it, but I feel like it's almost a waste of time sometimes when we go about pumping all of this money into our girls and they go there just for that week or 2 weeks. And it's like, when it's done, you come back after spending so much money and it's like they can't even see what we bring to the table because they're so focused on these 5 countries that they will always shortlist. And then when you're hearing real stories from these girls talking about racism, talking about, you know, so many other injustices behind the scenes, I wonder if it's even really empowering. Is it just empowering for the girl that wins?
Well, Sabrina, that's a good take you've taken. But I'll tell you, you know, I'm going to keep the faith. Because we have not sent you as yet. So
Emmanuel,
whenever we get you on that delegation,
don't hold your breath.
And if you're not shortlisted, then definitely we're gonna have to pay attention there. But you know, Sabrina, when you think about it, there has to be an X factor because someone like myself, you know, for the average eye, you know, I would sit and I would watch a pageant and I would see all these beautiful ladies, and I think they all do an amazing job. I really think they should call all their names, but there has to be something else that the judges perhaps are looking for.
I agree.
Some X factor or something, and I'm thinking that, you know, sometimes when you're in something a longer time, when you've invested so much, there's just something about the way you go about doing that makes it so different, and maybe the persons who are more in line with that could see that. So I'm just thinking, what is that extra little thing that they're doing that is making them stand out? Is it just the fact that they're a larger country? Is it the fact that they promote it more outside of just the pageantry time? Because you know, with us, like what you mentioned, you know, it's around that time we're going to start to invest those monies and we're going to start to try to do things. But these persons is from the time they've been growing, you know, they've been working towards pageantry, and they, you know, be in beauty, be in this. Belize, we don't.
Tyler Smith said the other B is Queen B, Beyonce. The Filipinos love Beyonce. No, but I hear you. And I mentioned, like I said, I know that there are these countries who they groom these girls from children into pageantry. And maybe in Belize, we need to do that to be taken more seriously.
Well, there's something. And perhaps we could have some of the winners coach our ladies at some point in time.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that's already being done.
Yeah, they just need to clear up Mr. Roca.
Clear him out.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move things along. If you have any other thoughts on either of what was mentioned, let us know. I see Paul in the comment section. Hey, Paul. Guys, he's on vacation right now.
I know he must be very disturbed that his favorite pageant is under so much scrutiny.
True? I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, Paul.
But he's also asking you guys, what are you thankful for? And he's also giving his own commentary on Thanksgiving dinner. He said, we eat rich for Thanksgiving over here. No Sunday dinner, straight muffness.
All right.
Okay, we hear you. And of course, other people are also saying what they are thankful for as well. I'm sure there are many people who just celebrate it for, you know, just an opportunity to mention what they are thankful for. And as we mentioned when we started the show, you don't need a day to really celebrate that. You can tell your loved one that you're thankful for them every single day or any day. You can tell your coworkers, Emmanuel, I'm thankful for you. And even tomorrow, I want to be thankful for you, Emmanuel. Aww. Not only today. All righty, well, let's move things along. Let's see if we're going to be thankful for some rain later on because we have a weather update for you now from the National Meteorological Service. All right, well, we will have to get that a little bit later on in the show. Let's jump to our first break, and when we come back, the first conversation is disability and inclusion, what it really means in everyday life.
Orange is the new Black Friday with the hottest and biggest deals only at Smart. Join us Friday, November 28th at Smart Showrooms countrywide. Every Smart showroom becomes a pop-up shopping party with local vendors, food, music, and surprises all day long. Get the best deals of the year with phones starting as low as $50. Get a free SIM with every phone purchase plus 3 months of social media data. Prepaid users get free data rewards when you upload credit as low as $1 all day long, only at Smart Showrooms. Postpaid customers enjoy exclusive deals on Smart Network Lock Samsung devices, A16, A26, A36, and A56, all for less than $200 on select plan signups. Sign up for any of our postpaid plans and get 25% off any 4 months of your choice. Upgrade your postpaid plan and get the same 25% discount. Don't miss out on exclusive device deals on select Samsung phones starting as low as $300. And the giveaways don't stop there. Text WIN to 438 for your chance to win weekly prizes and up to $3,000. More entries mean more chances to win all Christmas long. So come celebrate with us at Smart Showrooms countrywide. It's Smart's Orange is the new Black Friday sale event, November 28th, 1 day only. Smart, bringing people together.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
It's celebration time! Greater Belize Media is turning 34 years strong. That's 34 years of bringing you the news you trust, the shows you love, and the stories that bring us together. So you know what that means. It's time for...
Give me five. Give me five. Give me five.
The countdown begins on December 1st, ending with a bang on December 5th. Tune in nightly at 7:30 for your chance to win amazing prizes. Fill out your coupons and return them for just 25 cents each. Now even easier with DigiWallet and eCash. So join the fun, feel the energy, and remember,
You do not say hello, you do not say you do not say hola, you do not say where to go on. It's only Gimme 5 that allows you to
Give me
win.
five. Give me five. Give me five.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes. This is our first conversation this morning, and for certain it is an important one. Next week, we'll be recognizing disability awareness. However, we want to start the conversation as early as possible. Joining us is Francisco Cuellar. He is the president of the Belize Assembly for Persons with Diverse Ability, also known as BAPTA. Yes. And also here with us is Christy Almeida, no stranger to you guys. She's here representing Autism Belize as the executive chair. Thank you guys for joining us and welcome.
Good morning.
As I started off the conversation, I wanted to mention that this is an important conversation for us to have, even outside of a day a week. And we always say that, Christy, when you're here on the morning show, but we truly believe that. And so perhaps we can set a foundation to this discussion this morning by painting a picture of where we are here in Belize, where disability is concerned. Of course, when we think of disability, it's an umbrella term, not only saying someone who has the loss of a limb, but someone who might be suffering with some type of cognitive disability even. And so this is why it's so important for us to have multiple representations on the couch with us to even support that conversation. But going back to my question, if we could state where we are in Belize with disability and providing support for persons living with disability, what would you say, Mr. Cuellar?
The support is within the organization. They are supporting each other, but with the government, we don't have much support. For example, the legislation, we have done nothing with it. It's over a year now, nothing has been done. So we, as each organization with the NGO, we do our own thing to support each other with families with disability, children with disability, with families, and we support each other. So the only way each organization, we come together, for example, autism, we come together, we support each other, we find a way to help other people. So we do support, but the government, like I said, we don't get much support from them.
We have our own group. So there's Mind Health Connect, there's BCVI, there's the Mental Health Association, Sickle Cell, Inspiration Center, Camp Sakanza, Camp Joy, all these small groups, CSOs who are working to help Gift of Life, Cancer Society, Special Olympics. I don't want to forget somebody, and I know I am.
There are several pockets.
There are pockets of
yeah,
small, and so because we're small, we tend to work together.
Yeah.
So if someone needs a wheelchair, we post it, and another organization, oh, I have, or oh, you know, I need surgery for this, and Milagro will come in and say, oh, I have people coming in here.
Yeah.
So we do support each other. As a country, though, we do have a long way to go. We passed the legislation December 3rd, 2024. So next week marks a year. And while there are supports, I think the concern that we have is we don't know what is happening throughout all the ministries for the legislation. We do know no commission has been formed, and that was one of the things in the legislation, that a commission should have been formed. I can speak for education because we've been doing stuff with my paying job. You know, we have we've launched a special education, inclusive education policy consultations. So last night we were in Belmopan. Yesterday morning we were in Dangriga. We've done Corozal.
So you can see
like 50
visible
people.
steps.
So we're doing that. We're running a survey of the children. So over 18,000 kids have been screened for using the child functioning module teacher's version. It's an impairment. It won't tell you whether your child is dyslexic or has autism, but it will tell us where there are impairments, where kids are struggling. So we can now use this data, and the screening is still going on, to figure out which schools need more supports and accommodations to align with the legislation. So but I can speak of that because I'm in it. What we need to know as CSOs is what else is happening. In the legislation, it speaks to health support and insurance and these sorts of things. What's going on there? We didn't expect it. I don't think neither of us expected to have everything done in a year. But we haven't been actively engaged or involved to know, is this going on? One of the things said that within 12 months, businesses should be accessible. I don't know if MIDH or anybody has done any kind of education or anything to look into these existing buildings. I know future buildings need to be built to code, and the code now includes that. But what else is happening? And so I think that there seems to be the will and the engagement because we have the legislation. That's a huge step. A lot of countries, I just came back from the disability conference in October, and you know, people are like, how'd you get the legislation so fast? You know, so we know that there's a will, but there definitely needs to be more if we're going to make sure that this legislation is implemented and becomes actionable, where people like Cisco, where people like the families we represent are actually being supported and can see something happening throughout the country.
I want to look at the legislation for a brief moment, because I hear the frustration, and I think it's deserving to be highlighted in this way, especially when, as you mentioned, Christy, with a will being presented. I think the least that could have been done would have been a committee being formed or a commission to show that there are considerations being made, even if it's going to be longer term in the process, to see it being kicked off the ground, especially when we think of infrastructure, for example, that would cost a lot more to go about implementing in certain buildings. We could see from the ministries, for example, some steps being taken. What were some of the promises in that legislation that we could have expected in the shorter term to be seen?
I think there's no way this country would become accessible overnight. But if we had seen any kind of engagement to start that, especially in some of these buildings, if you look at some of the even just town council buildings, like some of these things, have they looked and said how we can do this, right? So there is that. I know that Human Development has been working on social protection, and one of the legislation promises a social protection for those with the most severe, profound disabilities. I know that conversations have been had, but I don't know where that is going. And again, I feel like.
So is it more about transparency? Do you
I
feel like
think
it's
that
not
there
a transparent
needs.
process?
I feel stuff might be happening, but there needs to be some engagement with us. We're small. We are pockets, but we're the ones that are on the ground that are talking to the parents. When we kicked off the consultation in Corozal, we had over 50 people there. Next week, Monday, it's Cayo, and I'm told that to expect about 100 people at Cayo, parents and stuff that have something to say. We want to be able to tell what's happening across, what's going on with labor for those with disabilities who are looking for jobs and everything else, what's going on with health, where are you all looking to, how can you support us? I showed you the picture of my son and his tongue. He totally slit his tongue open. If I go to a health clinic this morning, would there be a priority service for someone like him who is impatient, who has not slept a minute last night because of what's going on with his tongue, and he's going to be agitated and irritated? If I go to the clinic after this and there are 50 people there, would I get any sort of assistance besides just you have to wait your turn, and when he starts making noise, being told to maybe wait outside? Even
support for caregivers as well.
Which is also mentioned.
I think that's important as well, because here on the couch with us this morning, we have, as I mentioned, two representation. Mr. Cuellar, you are disabled, but Christy, you are supporting someone with a disability. And that is challenging as well. Just hearing your frustration when you came here this morning, my heart breaks for you, because all I want to do is to know how I can support you. And I think by having these conversations more frequently, it forces us to snap into action. However, when we don't know, we don't have to talk about it. And I think that's the difference right there. When we don't know, we don't have to talk about it. However,
and I think that's,
came in,
I just want to encourage you all, and I just want to say an amazing job, because definitely you're saying you're a small group, but small yet powerful, because we have seen that even before 2024, it's your efforts that perhaps would have aligned to let that legislation come to existence. I mean, we have seen some advances in terms of helping persons who are handicapped in some way. I mean, we've seen some buildings put on ramps, those who haven't had. So we've seen some improvement. So I want to say kudos to some of those areas, but definitely, I think it's something that we have to continue to champion. So once you see the legislation is there, legislation is going to speak to different parts of persons in society, and I believe this is the one that you all could push forward, because it's already there for you. So it's for you to be able to take that through. But let's talk about everyday life. What goes on in the everyday life of someone with disability, and how can those persons who don't have disability be more empathetic or be more understanding of the situation?
You said a mouthful right there. For me personally, I'm a disabled person with diverse ability, and the thing is that as president of BABTA, we just had a meeting, General Assembly, the way the people the members are treated. For example, just to give you an example, if a person in a wheelchair want to catch a taxi, sometimes taximan doesn't want to take them because they have a wheelchair. Or when they take them, they charge them $5 extra, $15 wherever way they go. You understand? That's where you're fighting from. Talking about the bus service, that's another issue. When you go on the bus, they don't treat you they don't treat you respectfully. They don't treat you like where you are. The bathrooms, they're not accessible to disability in terminals. So it is difficult, even with the electric bus. I think they took off about 2 or 3 persons off the bus because they were not smelling well.
The electric, the
yes,
e-buses?
Because they weren't smelling well.
They weren't smelling well. And they told me that. They said, Mr. Aquari, we don't know what else to do. We can't go nowhere. Because
so definitely we're hoping that our stakeholders, would have heard that. Definitely look into that.
Look into that. And the fact is that we as a disabled first, Christy as a mother with disabled, these are the things that other people look at to us to help, to support them. What we do, we just advise them, but with the information what we want to do is to get what is happening, how can we help these people. Some of us, we go beyond what we're supposed to do to support. The good thing is that other CSOs support us too. We communicate like what Christy said, and that's helped us a lot. But apart from that, there's nothing else we can do. The legislation is right there. There's nothing happening. For me, I do the best I can. My executive board do the same thing too. Like for example, this Disability Week, when I had a assembly, the fact is, I told the members, what do you want for Disability Week? You know what they said? Mr. Aquari, we want social. Come together. Make everybody come together. You know, I said, all right, good. I will support you, but I won't do it. You guys do it. I want you to take that on because this is for you. It's for all of us, but I won't do it. You know what they did? They get together and it's going to be a dynamic social for them on Thursday the 4th.
Well, let's talk about some of the activities then that we can expect coming up starting on Sunday, I understand as well. There are various activities set to take place.
On Sunday, we have the church service at St. John's Cathedral. Our theme for this week, for this Disability Week is Celebrate Strength in Every Ability. That's the theme that we selected.
Because there is strength in every ability.
There is strength. Because if we don't have strength, we won't be here.
Definitely.
We won't talk about it, what we're going through. So that's the theme for next week. We're having the church on Sunday.
Wait, tell them where the church is.
Church is St. John's Cathedral at 8:30. We have, I spoke to the priest, which is a good day for us too. It's the first day of Advent. It's a new beginning. Okay. So it's everything does fall into place and everything. So hopefully we are inviting everybody, CSOs, disability people. Also there will be, I think there's a primary school be there sitting in St. John's. Okay. So it's part of their Anglican thing. So that's the Sunday. And then the Wednesday,
UNICEF is launching the situation analysis of children with disabilities. I'm really excited about this. We had focus groups, UNICEF worked with us. It was an engaging thing. And so the result of this, when I started as an advocate in this country, we wrote a grant that talked about making the invisible visible. Spoiler alert, we didn't get the money. But mainly because we feel largely invisible and there wasn't a lot of data. The mix came out last week that had a portion using the child functioning module looking at data. Yeah. We now have the situation analysis. The Ministry of Education has updated BMIS to collect data on our kids with special education needs and disabilities. Yeah. We're doing this screener. Like it's all just coming together perfectly so that when we talk about the policy and what we need for accommodations in education, there is data. Because it's true, we would talk to government, we talk to people and say we need assistance, but there were no numbers. And largely, I feel like if you're not counted, it's hard for them to really see us. And so I'm really excited about the release of this situation analysis that UNICEF led, but they really made it a collaborative effort with the Ministry of Human Development, Ministry of Education was involved, but the CSOs were largely involved. So that will be launched on Wednesday. Yeah. On Friday, we'll do the groundbreaking of Stella Maris.
Beautiful.
So the new building is starting, and again, talk about collaboration. That is being led by the Ministry of Education, and they're redoing much needed repairs on the building. but we've seen companies and organizations reaching out and saying how we can help.
Okay.
So it's going to be interesting to see what else comes beyond us just fixing a building, but what's going to happen inside and with everything else, because a lot of things are happening. So the groundbreaking is happening on Friday. Inspiration Center on Friday is launching their children's artwork. They always do this. It's always really, really lovely. So that's happening at the Inspiration Center on Friday too. And throughout this week, starting from Sunday, in PG is the Special Olympics torch run.
Lovely.
And so that is our military.
Who spearheads that one?
That is run by the Special Olympics. But they work with the BDF, the police, the fire department, and the Coast Guard.
Wow.
And they will be running. And so they go from PG to Dangriga, then out west, then to the Keys, and they're going to end up on Friday in Corozal, where they're going to have the Special Olympics Games at the Corozal Civic Center. So our kids are all going to be bussed in from the different districts to participate in Corozal. Last year, my son won a medal for bocce. So
Congratulations to you both.
gonna be cheering the athletes on to see what they have. So that's led by Special Olympics. So that's gonna be happening throughout the week. Also happening throughout the week, as I mentioned, are special education consultations. So Mondays in Cayo, Tuesdays Belize at Gateway at 5:30, guys, and then Wednesday will be Orange Walk. The schedule is all up on the ministry's social media page. We encourage everybody to go. If you cannot go, or even if you do go and you want to do it, there's a QR code where you can, and anyone, it's not, you don't have to just be a parent or person with disability. You could be a teacher, a social worker, a nurse, a business leader. Check out the QR code and take a couple minutes to fill out the questionnaire. All this information, everybody's feedback, their thoughts, are going to go into the drafting of the special education policy. So we encourage everyone to take part in that. So it's going to be a busy week.
I could see that. And it was very refreshing to hear you speak about the different government departments that are assisting, in terms of persons with disabilities and coming into that. So that's beautiful, but, we're going to be looking forward to see how the wider government can offer to you what support it is that you are in need right now in terms of the legislation, right? So I just want to say kudos and congratulations to your son.
And one more important thing on the 3rd too, this is important for BABTA and CSO. That on the 3rd we are laying wreath for 3 persons at the cemetery. Honorable Philip Golson, Mr. Eva Milton, and Mr. Kenrick Tios. The 3 important persons important for disability. So we are laying wreaths on their grave.
And what is so important, what I love about that, Mrs. Santos, is that a lot of person might take it for granted that someone looking just like you and I, normal, does not have any shortcomings, does not have any disability, and you're sitting there right there, look, and good professional, you can see very productive citizen, but he has a disability, and so how could we be more sensitized to that? You spoke about Philip Goals, and you spoke about, other persons, and definitely, it is a good awareness for persons to understand that disability is more than just, like Sabrina mentioned, more than just not having a foot. It's sometimes cognitive, right? So
for me, I think my final thought on this is just having the conversation forces us to look the problem in its face.
Definitely.
And a lot of times, Christy, I think of the presentation or the grant that you were trying to get, making the invisible visible. Sometimes I feel like we intentionally ignore these issues because when it's visible to us, it forces us to act. And I'm hoping that after this discussion, it could prompt further conversations both online so we can see that legislation be seen more visible in the acts that are being made from ministries, from businesses, private and public service. And I'm hoping that this could be the start of that action even beyond that week of awareness as well. Guys, we do have to wrap up this discussion, but we want to say thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you very much.
Please reach out to them if you want to be able to assist and you want to be a part of the association and offer support.
All right. We take a quick break now, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have more for you right here on Open Your Eyes.
Belize is on the move. The Coastal Road is now powered by Digi's ever-expanding 4G LTE Advanced Network. Now you can stream that music, track that storm, or stop to send that file. Digi 4G LTE has got you covered. Digi, leading Belize's digital transformation.
It's celebration time! Greater Belize Media is turning 34 years strong. That's 34 years of bringing you the news you trust, the shows you love, and the stories that bring us together. So you know what that means. It's time for...
Give me five. Give me five. Give me five.
The countdown begins on December 1st, ending with a bang on December 5th. Tune in nightly at 7:30 for your chance to win amazing prizes. Fill out your coupons and return them for just 25 cents each. Now even easier with DigiWallet and eCash. So join the fun, feel the energy, and remember,
You do not say hello, you do not say you do not say hola, you do not say where to go on. It's only Gimme 5 that allows you to
Give me
win.
five. Give me five. Give me five.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Aiwa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Aiwa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Aiwa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Aiwa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Aiwa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature, accessible via the My Social Security self-service portal. Your convenience during illness is key. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness, and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes. There's been a slight change in our lineup, and we are joined now by some representatives to talk to us about an initiative that's very important for us to highlight this morning. We have here with us representatives from the European Union, and they're here to speak about one of their latest initiatives, partnering with the University of Belize and the Global Campus of Human Rights. Now, this initiative will highlight human rights education across the world. Joining us is Elizabeth Lanzi Mazzochini. She
No
is the
stranger to
program
us.
manager for human rights, civil society, and justice at the European Union in Belize. In the middle, we also have Mr. Adriano Remedy, head of capacity development at the Global Campus for Human Rights. And one of my personal friends, Abby Godoy. She's a project officer representing the Human Rights Project at the University of Belize. Thank you so much for joining us, guys, and welcome. Abby, it's so nice to see you. All right. Let's talk about this latest initiative. We've had the European Union on the couch with us several times talking about their initiatives seeking to strengthen relationships and, of course, further build Belize. But this latest initiative is focused more on human rights, with collaboration with the University of Belize and Global Campus. Let's get an overview of what it is, and then we can get involvements from other partners.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Thanks for having us, and good morning to all of your listeners. So this is a new collaboration that started this year with a national university that we're really proud about. And as you said, it's focused on human rights education and research. It's a 3-year project. We observed the absence some time ago of a think tank in Belize focused on issues linked to human rights, rule of law, democracy, anti-corruption, transparency, and so on. So the idea was born from a series of conversations with the national university. As you probably know now, Bill Pree, the Belize Policy and Research Institute, came live as well since February, so we are collaborating closely with them. But the idea is really to start incubating more dialogue around human rights in collaboration with our Belize stakeholders, making sure that there are opportunities accessible to young people, to citizens, to learn more about human rights and civic education. So we will be running a number of interesting activities that Abby will speak more about. But I really want to go back to the basics.
Yes.
What is a human right? What are human rights? So human rights are basic rights and fundamental freedoms that we all have. They're not something that are given by the state. It's something that we're born with. And they range from the basics, like right to life and being able to live freely from torture, for example, to other rights that make our life worth living,
Yes.
like the right to food, the right to water, to clean water, the right to education, to health, and so on. So we want through this project to try and incubate a community of practitioners, persons, whether they're from civil society, academia, from government, that kind of emerge also as a new generation of persons that can push this agenda forward in Belize. So that's what we're here to do. And we're really proud on European Union side to have fostered a new partnership between the National University and the Global Campus of Human Rights that is a really close friend and ally of the European Union at global level since many years. So I thought it would be very important to also bring Adriano to talk more to you this morning. We come from the country originally. We're both Italian, one of the 27 member states of the EU. And we're really excited that this gives the opportunity to UB to capitalize on this association of over 100 universities in the world working on human rights education.
Well, I want to get to Adriano in a moment, but Abby, I want to also ask you, as project officer for the Human Rights Project at the University of Belize, was there some type of study of the landscape here in Belize that really showed the need for us to have a project like this on human rights education?
So when the action was being built, all of that study did happen. And for example, since I've started the role, I've had to become a Belizean human rights expert. And so even reviewing our UPR cycle, which is how we report the state of human rights in Belize, there's a lot of actual hard data that's missing. It's a lot of literature review, but there's no real study on human rights in Belize. So I think that that's kind of very telling of the baseline. And so one of the objectives of the project is to run a national survey to see perceptions and knowledge of human rights in Belize, to make that data accessible and available. But also, excitingly, going back to the Global Campus, we just ran a 5-week seminar cycle and we had over 50 participants register. And yesterday we had 24 people receive their awards and certificates for graduating from it.
Excellent.
So, congratulations to them.
Yeah, so it's really exciting, the work that we're doing. So I think that the project is more focused on how can we teach people about human rights, because if you have a normal conversation with someone, human rights seems very very theoretical and like, oh, it's just this thing for privileged people and elites. But no, like having that conversation, talking to them and teaching them is really the way to do it. And that's why we specifically target youth, because those are the people who are joining the world and becoming persons and forming their whole identity. And so it's really important that they know their rights.
All right, well, Adriana, let's get you in the conversation. Representing Global Campus for Human Rights, what will this collaboration look like?
Thank you. So we're very proud to have this new collaboration with UB. After all, the Global Campus is quite large. As mentioned, we have 103 member universities, including one in the Caribbean. We are divided in 8 networks covering all the world, including the one for this part of the world, Latin America and the Caribbean. But we are growing. We are growing. Human rights education is, in fact, a fundamental right. Every member state of the UN, every country that has ratified the core human rights treaties is technically obliged to offer human rights education at every level of the educational system, including at the higher education level. So the idea is simple. The best way to claim your rights is by knowing them, and studying human rights through courses, curricular courses, extracurricular activities is in fact fundamental. We're very proud to start working with UB. Perhaps we are also expanding our collaboration in the next years. Our goal is to have them as members of the organization, as members of the network in the future months, and everything is really pointing to that direction. We are enjoying a great and successful collaboration, including at the end of the seminar that yesterday was just concluded.
Well, I want to look at what we can expect in terms of youth involvement. You mentioned, Abby, that this is targeted to young people, especially when we think of continuity. Having young people learn about human rights as early as possible ensures that this is something that is spread among other young people, essentially, but also later on in life, they will know, and we won't have older persons kind of question, what is that? As you mentioned, thinking it's more of a theoretical thing. But talk about some of the involvement that we've seen so far with some of the initiatives and events, and how young people can get involved now, especially after seeing this discussion right now.
That is such a great question point, and I love it, because we actually, when we were starting the project steering committee, we needed a youth advocate to kind of sit on that advisory body. And we put a public call of expressions out, but we only needed one person for the project steering committee. But when we got the responses, we were like, clearly there's an interest for young people to be involved in this. And so we created a youth advisory group. And this youth advisory group is really the people who tell me, hey, this is what you should be doing, because this is what we need.
And they have a beautiful name.
Oh, yes.
We should mention it.
What's the name?
They came up with the name The Illuminators.
Ooh.
I love it.
Yeah. And this was like no prompting by us. We were like, what would you guys want to call yourselves? And then there was discussion and talking, and they're like, this is what we think we should be called, because we're here to illuminate the space. And I was like, awesome, great. So if anybody would like to get involved, you can always join the youth advisory group, but we're also always running capacity building. So the full project name has 3 pillars, which is academic research, capacity building, and human rights education. So this first year, we're doing a lot of research. We're publishing a journal, the Journal of Belizean Research, with 9 papers that were submitted, and that's double-blind reviewed, so it's all very academic and solid. And the second thing is the capacity building, which we're doing through Global Campus, but also we run workshops. So now that we've become more integrated into the larger national dialogue, we've been working very closely with the Belize network of NGOs. And when we meet those civil society actors, sometimes we meet somebody who's into climate justice and the intersection of climate justice and human rights. And we're happy to partner with the research offices, which is where the project lives at UB. And so they have a human rights research series. And so we've put on quite a few conversations around that. So you can always attend those. You can always register. If you want to reach me, humanrights@ub.edu.bz. I am always accessible.
I love that. I love that. So, persons could really join. I really love that you mentioned earlier that you're working on data, because data is very important, especially when you're pushing something like this. What I wanted to ask, I mean, if it is that you've seen, because I know you guys have been working in this area, you're the experts here, have you been seeing any blatant violations to human rights? And what area would that be?
Well, I think the most visible area in Belize is usually crime, violence. I don't know. I think that we have human rights that are infringed every day, but we don't notice them as much because it's everyday kind of normalized violence. I wouldn't want to say that any one type of human rights violation is like you can't say that.
And what would be your advice to persons if they feel that their human rights are being violated?
well, you know, there is a whole system in place to reporting human rights violations, so always reach out to the Ombudsman's office. I think that they're doing a really great job and they're doing really interesting work. I'm going to hand it over to Elizabeth there.
I would like to, well, of course, I should mention we are in the period of the 16-day campaign against violence against women. We see the news in Belize all over the world, and definitely that is an infringement of very basic rights of women and girls and men, because men are also victims of domestic violence and different forms of violence. But as Abby mentioned, the Ombudsperson's office has played an important role, and I want to highlight that will increasingly play an important role, because through another European Union initiative, we will be looking at establishing a national human rights institution in Belize by expanding and upgrading the Ombudsperson's office. This is something that is going to start in 2026. It was a recommendation that was made to the state of Belize in the UN Human Rights Council for several years. It was a recommendation that was embraced by the government, and finally it's something that's going to be happening. So the Ombudsperson office will be gradually upgraded and expanded to become a human rights institution. This means that they will have a key role for protection and promotion of human rights. The public will be able to lodge its complaints if they feel their rights have been violated. The institution will have a key role to investigate these complaints by the public, also in human rights education and promotion, research, documentation, so going back to your question on data. So this is new, coming up live very importantly. I also want to highlight today there is a summit of civil society in Belize, organized by the Belize Network of NGOs. It will be happening in Belize City with CSOs from all over the country, grassroots, national level. This is another initiative also funded by the European Union for civil society strengthening. So what we're trying to do really is to foster an ecosystem that is healthy in terms of human rights enjoyment in Belize.
Yeah.
So amazing.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. This sounds like it's going to be a busy few rest of the time, I guess, really, on this project for however the lifespan will be, because you never know. There might be continuations beyond this, new ideas coming out, especially with young people at the table as well. Thank you guys so much for joining us, sharing what's taking place, and we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you so much.
God bless the EU and you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yes.
All right, we take another break now, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's all about Black Friday at Quartz.
It's celebration time! Greater Belize Media is turning 34 years strong. That's 34 years of bringing you the news you trust, the shows you love, and the stories that bring us together. So you know what that means. It's time for...
Give me five. Give me five. Give me five.
The countdown begins on December 1st, ending with a bang on December 5th. Tune in nightly at 7:30 for your chance to win amazing prizes. Fill out your coupons and return them for just 25 cents each. Now even easier with DigiWallet and eCash. So join the fun, feel the energy, and remember,
you do not say hello, you do not say you do not say hola, you do not say where to go on. It's only Gimme 5 that allows you to
Give me
win.
five. Give me five. Give me five.
My name is Leomar Langzert and I'm a teacher and I bank with Belize Bank Independence Branch. What I enjoy is the safety features that the app offers. I have a sense of not having to worry or be concerned about somebody finding my password and username to sign in the application because of the use of the one-time password. And another feature that I love, that I use the most, is how the app synchronizes with my fingerprint on my device. I enjoy the rapid and easy, seamless process to apply for loans through the Belize Bank, and I don't have to be having too much back and forth to visit or take time to visit the bank. They also start to offer the online applications through the app for loan applications, which I believe is very neat. I would definitely recommend Belize Bank to other teachers because one of all the features and advantages that the app offer, with these online that Belize Bank offer, is basically everything that you can do in the palm of your hand. So I would definitely recommend the bank to other teachers.
Remember, not all light bulbs are created equal. Our lighting department offers a wide assortment of light fixtures and accessories to suit your style. So stop in today and get the right illumination for your homecation. And don't forget your B-Box when you make a purchase. Benny's, quality and savings.
Introducing BB Insurance, built for Belize. Your security, our priority.
Orange is the new Black Friday with the hottest and biggest deals only at Smart. Join us Friday, November 28th at Smart Showrooms countrywide. Every Smart showroom becomes a pop-up shopping party with local vendors, food, music, and surprises all day long. Get the best deals of the year with phones starting as low as $50. Get a free SIM with every phone purchase plus 3 months of social media data. Prepaid users get free data rewards when you upload credit as low as $1 all day long, only at Smart Showrooms. Postpaid customers enjoy exclusive deals on Smart Network Lock Samsung devices, A16, A26, A36, and A56, all for less than $200 on select plan signups. Sign up for any of our postpaid plans and get 25% off any 4 months of your choice. Upgrade your postpaid plan and get the same 25% discount. Don't miss out on exclusive device deals on select Samsung phones starting as low as $300. And the giveaways don't stop there. Text WIN to 438 for your chance to win weekly prizes and up to $3,000. More entries mean more chances to win all Christmas long. So come celebrate with us at Smart Showrooms countrywide. It's Smart's Orange is the new Black Friday sale event, November 28th, one day only. Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome back. We are moving things along and we have our friends from Quartz here with us, here to share some of the exciting deals for Black Friday. Joining us, no stranger to you guys, Vanessa Foreman. She's the Assistant Branch Manager, as well as Anel Young. She's the Senior Marketing Officer, both representing Quartz. Welcome back, ladies. It's amazing to have you guys here as always, because we know when we have Quartz in the building, there's something good happening.
Good
ladies.
discounts.
Right.
Happy Thanksgiving Belizean style.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What are you guys eating today for that?
Rice and beans,
Turkey, yeah.
turkey, ham, of course.
We're getting that data for our Facebook poll.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, what's up? What's happening over at Quartz? We have Black Friday approaching. I know you just came off the heels of a busy weekend as well, where the 19th was celebrated, but you all were busy at work as well.
Yes.
But
This Friday, what do you have in store for us?
Guys, I know you said good, but it's better than good. It's great.
Awesome.
And it's not only about Black Friday. I mean, we know it as Black Friday, but it's been Black Friday deals all month long. And I know that our customers, our regulars do know this, but guys, our Black Friday starts today, our mega deals, right? Because it's been happening all week, but we sweetened the pot because right now you can get 15% off store-wide. Right? So these are numbers that are like up there, you know, that covers your GST. Some products, you know, our appliances are GST off. So guys, don't be waiting for that GST weekend. Right now is the time to shop.
And that's 15% off whether you're buying cash or credit or card or...
Well, with us, with credit, of course, we're pushing, but I just wanted to say this.
Yeah.
You know, right now it's Black Friday, right? All stores are having mega sales and so forth. But which store can you go and you come with $0 in your pocket? Quartz. We're the only one that you can do that because we're offering up to 30% off on credit accounts.
Okay.
So once you're spending between $2,000 and up, you can get 30%. But let's say, for example, I'm just want something small. Maybe I just see a nice Ninja blender that I want, and it's for $300. I'm just throwing out the number. You can get that. You will get 20% off that, everybody.
I heard you guys got that Ninja Creamy. I heard the last time you guys came here, I have to stop at Quartz.
Is that the one that blends itself?
Well,
we have
like it does it own.
So we have the slushy as well. So like if you're thinking Thanksgiving and you want to have those margaritas, you can have that slushy right there working for you.
I'm so excited.
You know, I really think that I invested in a Ninja too early. You know, when I invested in them, I think they were like trying it out. Yeah, but my Ninja now, based on the Ninjas that they have now, mine is really a ginger. So I think I really have to come and update mine at Quartz. You know, so
exactly. And here at Quartz, what we do, we don't have like one or two blenders. We have a wide selection. Talking about over 6, way more than that, different variety. But besides all of that, what we're also promoting, we also have what we introduced recently for this year is a free payment pass.
Tell us more about that.
Sure. So whenever you're spending you're getting an account on credit, 36 or 48 months, you actually get a free payment pass. I'm not saying a debt forgiveness now.
Okay.
No, everybody, let's say once you've made a 6 payment fully, I mean, you never lapse, you never do nothing, you're committed to it. And let's say on the 12th month, maybe something happened, life happened, or your birthday, because you don't know when your birthday they come every year. So you want to have that money available to parties. So you could just come down to court and say, you know what, I'm using my pass now.
Wow.
So you can do that. And
so you essentially get a month free.
Yes.
A month off.
Or two.
So exactly. So with the 48 months, you're not getting one, you're getting 2 free pass. So if you want, you can pair it together. If you want, you can split it. It's up to you. I mean, you actually control that.
Oh. And is there a pause on the credit account, or is there something else added to compensate for that break that they took? Like some extra fee or...
It's just something that Quartz
just a
gives
break and then you start back. So you get an extra month to be able to pay.
Right.
Oh, excellent.
It's not really a break. It's like if you signed up for it 36 months, basically all you're paying is 35. That's it.
Oh, you get a free month off.
That's what you get. A free month.
So in other words, you pay for that month.
Yes.
Yes.
It's on us.
Oh, that's
it's on
amazing.
Us at court.
But you have to do 6 months first. I'm thinking, hey, could the first month, could you pay that?
Well, if you're asking for that, I'm seeing here on the flyer that up to 30% off credit, and you can start paying in January of 2026. So now's a good time to go about at the store, do your shopping, and you have December free. You can worry about that after Christmas.
Exactly.
You know?
And I'm thinking, you know, we have low affordable weekly payments. So if it's $36 a month, if it's $106 a month, you could be saving $1 a day. Put that jar right there and just, you know, put $1 a day in there. And when January comes, you have that paid. You have your first month paid already. So it's so easy to shop on credit at Quartz because you only need 4 easy documents, right? And when I talk to people, they're like, I already have that. And I'm like, okay, well, you're on your way to great savings. So all you need for credit is your valid ID, which is your social security or passport. You need a recent utility bill, which is your water bill, your electricity bill. If you don't have it in your name, perhaps your landlord or someone that you live with, that person has it, gives you an authorization letter. You need a recent job letter, which you may or may not have, but we work with you. If you don't have that, still come on in. We can get you started. And 2 contact references, so 2 names of people to verify all your
details that you would have
Exactly.
provided.
And you're on your way to great savings. It's that easy. And we are located countrywide.
Now, ladies, you're talking about great savings. People tuning in right now, they're
Yes.
hearing Black Friday. They
Yes.
want to know what I could walk with for dirt cheap. You know,
Right.
that's what Black Friday
Well,
is about after all. So talk about some of the items that we can get for
Correct.
great prices.
So, of course, Belizeans, we've been listening to you, and you've been asking, you know what, I want a lot of free, I want bundles, I want something free. So besides getting these items on credit, once you're getting it, you're spending between $1,000 all the way up to $2,000. Guess what? It's free delivery. So you don't need to worry about that. That's on us. Right now, we're giving 50% off on all Christmas. So if you see that Christmas tree costs $500, it's half of that. And
Christmas
so forth.
trees.
I'm just giving it,
50% off.
All decorations.
All decorate.
And you know, just earlier, Sabrina and I, we were talking about
Oh my
our decorations on our trees like 3 years old.
Yes.
Yeah, so
You can upgrade.
Sabrina, we need to take a trip.
Oh, we do.
We
Oh,
have
my.
Black Friday colors. We have the gold, the yellow. I mean, all those different arrangements. We have that dark green.
What are the
that
colors that you see
burgundy.
people are using right now for
What's
2025?
a hot Christmas colors?
Guys, I see right now Instagram is that burgundy color.
Yeah.
We have that. We have that dark green. We also have the classic
And
90s.
it's all at quartz.
I also see right now there's black and white. So
Yes.
it
wow.
seems like it's a new thing that's coming in. But besides all of that, TVs, everybody, we have TV starting as low as $299
Wow.
for the TC, and it's QLED. So as I keep telling people right now, everybody's having sale. So what you need to be checking out whenever you're shopping and you're making
Yeah.
that investment, you want to check the specs.
Yeah.
Because at Quartz, we're boasting that we're bringing the latest technology that we're giving to you, our Belizeans, and we're having ranging from 32 all the way to 85 inch.
Yeah.
And if you're getting the 85 inch television, we also have a bundle deal where you can get a TCL sound system,
Yeah.
the sound bar along
I
with
absolutely
it.
love that, because a lot of people might say, you know, well, I could get a TV off online or off marketplace, but I love that you actually made that. You know, buying it from Quartz is a credible, authentic product. You know, a quality product. So I absolutely love that.
I see here, speaking of bundles, you can get a Mabe stove, and for the price of $2,249, you save $450. But they also throw in an air fryer in that with that too.
Right.
So a lot of people, they want air fryers for Christmas. If I could tell you the amount of people at my work was saying they want air fryers for KK gift. I mean, this is excellent. Are there other items that you can get additional things with it if you purchase one item?
Yes, and I know coming on to December, a lot of Belizeans, we like to say, you know what, we're making that resolution, New Year resolution, we have what it work out. So we have a wide selection of gym equipment and everything.
She's speaking to me. You're a true salesperson. She's speaking to me. She looked at me and she knew. She looked at me, she knew I needed to go there. Okay, let's go.
So,
give me more.
Besides all of that,
Yeah, give me more.
So besides all of that, you get a free accessory along with it.
Oh,
So
wow.
you can get a skipping rope, for example.
Okay.
You can get like little accessories with it. Beds. Now, after you start committing to that working out and so forth, I
need
want
proper
you
sleep?
to get exactly a proper sleep.
All right.
So what we're having as well, everybody, Restonic mattress, you're talking over $1,000 off for that mattress. So
Wow.
you can get any king, Restonic, or queen mattress for only $599.
I see the frames though, as low as $9.99.
We have the Jenna King bed frame. Exactly.
king
It's a king bed
size
frame for
bed
$9.99. Yes.
frame for $9.99.
So if you put $9.99 with the $5.99, you get an entire king bed.
with mattress included.
Wow.
And we have sheets and things too, so now we
You
we
can't
come
beat
out.
that,
And
honestly.
pillows, we just also, if you're getting the Restonic, if you're buying selected Restonic mattresses, you actually get a free pillow as well, while supply lasts, of course.
Wow.
So we're giving a lot of free stuff. Of course, we're doing a lot of bundling, and what a lot of Belizeans don't know, you don't have to purchase like one item to reach the 250. You can bundle together to get that. And besides all of that, besides being authentic, what we do have is our Super Shield. So we're giving you that peace of mind, that added protection where it's covered for up to 2029. So again, cash our customers who, well, you know what, I'm not ready for cash, for putting it on credit.
Yeah.
Again, you can get it on cash payment, and we also offer that as well. So you can purchase the Super Shield. I keep telling people, let's say I buy the TV for $299 and I got $20 over. Guess what? I could take that $20 and I could put it towards it because you have 30 days to pay that Super Shield off, and it's covered for 4 years.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the color. It covers the color. It covers, like, the motherboard or anything go wrong. And of course, we're going to check it to make sure it's not been damaged by maybe a child throwing a ball or something like that. And what our awesome Servitech team will do, check it out, and if we're unable to fix it, then we replace it for the value of what you paid. So again, peace of mind. When you're coming to our store, what our team do, we have an excellent CSRs. I mean, they're experts of what they do. They normally do an interview, find out what best payment plan is great for you, because a lot of people come in, I want to repay this off in like 8-12 months or something like that. But remember, life happened. So we want to make sure after that interview, we want you to have a nice, comfortable payment plan where, it's coming from 3 months all the way to 48 months. So once you're paying that and you keep it going, and then you build that credibility, and of course, we got instant credit. When you start paying good and so forth, you can walk into the store and less than 15 minutes, you walk over with a brand new television.
Excellent. Ladies, exciting times. We know it's going to be a busy day for you guys tomorrow, but I know they're going to be stopping in as early as
you need to tell them about the opening time.
Well, guys, the offers are available today, Thursday, right? So they're available today. So you can beat the rush. Come on in. I know it's raining, but that rain stops. These deals,
the rain inside.
No rain inside, and these deals are worth it. We have appliances, guys. You think fridges, stoves, washers, dryers. You guys can get that. We have a fridge with that 15% off cash. We could get it at $680. Our most affordable fridge. We have little bar fridges. You could get them for like $300, a little bit less than that. Guys, it's the time to shop. We have cell phones as low as $199. We have a $449 laptop. We have AKT motorcycles starting at $2,199.
I think Course has so much. I think
so
when I
much.
get in there today, I don't know how I'm going to get out. So you say from what
You're
time
gonna
to
get
what
out
time?
I know how you're going to get out with amazing smiles with the amount of money. We have $10 frying pans. Those are great.
Excellent.
Stuffers for your stockings. I mean, everybody says, Anel, when I go to parties, make sure that you give me a frying pan.
Well, Anel, we are officially out of time, so thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure having you ladies here, and you'll be seeing us at Courts. All right? We'll take another quick break, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have more for you right here on Open Your Eyes.
Orange is the new Black Friday with the hottest and biggest deals only at Smart. Join us Friday, November 28th at Smart Showrooms countrywide. Every Smart showroom becomes a pop-up shopping party with local vendors, food, music, and surprises all day long. Get the best deals of the year with phones starting as low as $50. Get a free SIM with every phone purchase plus 3 months of social media data. Prepaid users get free data rewards when you upload credit as low as $1 all day long, only at Smart Showrooms. Postpaid customers enjoy exclusive deals on Smart Network Lock Samsung devices, A16, A26, A36, and A56, all for less than $200 on select plan signups. Sign up for any of our postpaid plans and get 25% off any 4 months of your choice. Upgrade your postpaid plan and get the same 25% discount. Don't miss out on exclusive device deals on select Samsung phones starting as low as $300. And the giveaways don't stop there. Text WIN to 438 for your chance to win weekly prizes and up to $3,000. More entries mean more chances to win all Christmas long. So come celebrate with us at Smart Showrooms countrywide. It's Smart's Orange is the new Black Friday sale event, November 28th, 1 day only. Smart, bringing people together.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
And welcome back, and to keep us in the spirit of the season, sale, it's sales all over. So we just had our friends from Quartz here, but now we have our friends from Digi here to share with us about their Black Friday. So please, guys, let us welcome Amaris Leal, who is the marketing manager, and of course Tracy Vaccaro, who is the solutions officer. And of course, they're going to be solving all our phone problems today. Welcome, ladies.
Welcome, ladies. It's Black Friday over at Digi, and I see you brought some goodies with you guys to highlight. I heard there's some great deals over at Digi as well. What's taking place?
That's right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for having us this morning. So we have exciting things going on at Digi. Of course, we have exclusive device deals only via Digi Wallet Marketplace.
Okay.
So our Black Friday sale event starts as of midnight on the 28th, which is tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Right? So we have device deals going as low as $99 with savings of up to $145. So we will be having limited quantities there. We have 3 devices that we will be speaking to you about. So we have the Alcatel 3, which is going for $99. We have the Blade ZTE that is going for $139, and then we have the Samsung A06 that's going for $199. So these are 3 different device models, all under $200.
And it's on Digi Wallet.
And it's on Digi Wallet Marketplace.
Ah, okay.
So that's the only place you'll be able to get those?
No. We
those
have
are those
at those prices.
Ah.
So we do have customers that prefer the convenience of shopping from your bed, from your home early in the morning. So these offers become available to them, as Amari said, at midnight. So from midnight, as long as you cash in, you would have to cash in, of course, download Digi Wallet. There's multiple ways to cash in that's adding funds to your Digi Wallet. You can either visit a store today or tomorrow to get the funds added, or you can transfer from a bank. So you can do bank to wallet transfers, cash in, you go in the marketplace, you select your device, and then there's an option to select your preferred pickup location. So you can pick these up at a Cellular World stores. They have 6 branches, or from a Digi store, we have 14 branches countrywide.
So there's no delivery feature?
There's no delivery,
Not
but it
yet.
beats the line of running out, because once you secure that purchase on Marketplace,
it's locked in.
It's just to go to the office the following day, well, during working hours, and pick up your device.
Well, speaking of going to the office, I know that you'll definitely have your fair share of people stopping in to try to peruse and see what's available. Let's talk about what people can get there.
Yeah, and just to mention also, the deals on Digi Wallet Marketplace are exclusively from midnight to 8 a.m. So we are encourage everyone to go in
so
early.
Stay up.
Yes, stay up and shop early, because that it will only be available until 8 a.m. Thereafter, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., we have our in-store only deals, and where we will also be having savings of over $100 for the devices. So it will be the same 3 device models that we will be having, but the price will slightly be different.
Yes, so Marketplace gives you the higher discount, and it's the approach, like, you know, many people look back at the US, and from tonight to tomorrow, you'll have people lining up at the store.
Yeah.
It's to give you that feel. The devices are heavily discounted, of course, and those prices are only on Marketplace from 12 midnight to 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And each phone also comes with an unlimited social media plan. So you get a 7-day plan that's valued for $15 with each purchase. So that's included in that price.
Yeah, and with these prices, the phones, they still carry the warranty? And
Yes, so for Samsung, there's a 1-year warranty.
Okay.
Anything manufacturer defect, you can visit a Cellular World or Digi store, and we take a look. We either repair or replace it. The ZTE and the Alcatel comes with 90 days.
Okay.
Now, I want to go back to the in-store promotions, because there are people who will be stopping by. Can we look forward to anything specific there? Only the 3 items you mentioned, the 3 devices, we know they'll be on sale.
They'll be on, but apart from that, we'll also be having other promotions like our DigiOne bundles. So once customers sign up for a new DigiOne bundle, they get to enjoy a 55-inch TCL TV with discounted prices of up to $300. So they will be saving. The TV normally goes for $9.99 and it will be reduced to $6.99. But that is tied to when you sign up for a DigiOne bundle.
So once you sign up for the DigiOne bundle, you get a discount on a TV. So if you want to put a TV with that, you can get
$300
$300 off.
Yes.
Okay.
And with that too, there's savings on the plan. So we are slashing the prices of the plan. So for example, we have a plan that's normally $79. If you're getting it on Black Friday, that would be $49. So you're saving $360
for that month.
For the entire year. So it would be discounted for an entire year.
Yeah.
So rather than paying the $79, you'll pay $49 for a year.
What's the DigiOne bundle inclusive of?
So the DigiOne bundle starts the first or the lowest plan for $49, comes with your internet, your home internet, and your DigiTV. So you will have access for 2 devices on the go. You get to watch DigiTV that has over 180 different channels. So the higher the plan, then you get more benefits with it. But it's a bundle as opposed to just getting the DigiNet, which of course you can do as well. For as low as $49, you get to bundle it and you get more of our services.
And
all
we do have DigiOne bundle, the highest plan that comes with mobile. So if you want one bill for the month, that plan includes your home internet for 200 megs. It includes a postpaid or a prepaid number. So your phone is built into that plan and you pay one premium price.
Ooh, wow. I'm here thinking to myself, shoot, I wish I didn't have DigiBundle yet, because I could DigiOne bundle, because now I could get a discount for an entire year. Wow, so that's one of them that you can also get. What else can you get for Black Friday?
So prepaid customers, we can't forget our prepaid customers. We do have triple up in store and via the wallet as well tomorrow, and double up for anything $10 or less.
And the triple up on the wallet, it's from 12 to 8, or it's
throughout the entire day, and that's
wonderful.
from $10 and over. You'll get triple, and then $9.99 below would be double. So that can be, you can triple up via the wallet, or you can visit any of our Digi stores and triple up for the entire day.
I know a lot of people, they're coming to try to get some deals on some devices, also on some other services that you have. But there are other people who want to see if they can get their hands on these high-end devices that are trending right now, like the latest iPhones, maybe the latest Samsung devices. Do you guys have those in store right now?
Yes, of course. While we highlight just these models for Black Friday, we do carry a wide range. We have the entire Samsung A and S series, so you can get anything from the A06 all the way to the S25 Ultra. Samsung models are available on installment. So even the premium device like the S25 Ultra, if you want one of that as a gift or for yourself for Christmas, you can get that on installment, and then you pay a monthly payment for that.
How about the iPhones? I know there's the latest iPhone, which is the 17.
Yes, we do carry 16 and 17 series. So we have everything from 17, 17 Air, 17 Pro, 17 Pro Max. It all depends on your lifestyle. So if you're looking for an upgrade, it's a perfect time.
You know, I'm an iPhone user, but I'm normally some grades below. But depending on what the Black Friday is saying for the iPhones, maybe perhaps I look at that. What discounts are we looking forward in that?
So we don't, unfortunately, we don't have those on discounts for Black Friday. We're just focusing on the
But there is a payment plan option.
But there is a payment
for
plan
persons,
option, yes.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. This has been a wonderful conversation, and I know a lot of people will be waiting in lines over at Digi as well.
Sorry, before you go, I just really want the viewers to see the Alcatel. So we had a previous Alcatel, and this is an upgraded model to the Alcatel 1. So this is the Alcatel 3. So this is the device that we'll be highlighting.
Okay.
We will be highlighting for Black Friday. It's a very sleek design. It has 64 gigs, 3 gigs RAM, dual cameras. It has very good battery life. So this is our hero model that would be $99 on Marketplace as of 12 midnight, and in store it would be for $109.
That's a solid phone for $99. I love the camera, Sabrina. Look at it.
It's beautiful.
I know.
It is beautiful.
You're thinking about going to Alcatel?
I might. I love it.
Or a gift, you can start to think of
giving. Yes,
Well, ladies, thank you again once more, and we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right, we take our final break, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we still have one more conversation for you. We'll be joined by representatives of the CONCACAF team, the women's team, and they'll be talking to us about their game against Haiti.
Belize is on the move. The Coastal Road is now powered by Digi's ever-expanding 4G LTE Advanced Network. Now you can stream that music, track that storm, or stop to send that file. Digi 4G LTE has got you covered. Digi, leading Belize's digital transformation.
It's celebration time! Greater Belize Media is turning 34 years strong. That's 34 years of bringing you the news you trust, the shows you love, and the stories that bring us together. So you know what that means. It's time for...
Give me five, give me five, give me five!
The countdown begins on December 1st, ending with a bang on December 5th. Tune in nightly at 7:30 for your chance to win amazing prizes. Fill out your coupons and return them for just 25 cents each. Now even easier with DigiWallet and eCash. So join the fun, feel the energy, and remember,
you do not say hello, you do not say you do not say hola, you do not say where to go on. It's only Gimme 5 that allows you to
Give me
hit.
five, give me five, give me five!
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Aiwa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Aiwa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Aiwa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Aiwa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Aiwa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Welcome back, guys. This is our final conversation, and it's all about an upcoming game on the 30th of November, Belize versus Haiti. This is an upcoming CONCACAF game, and we have here with us some of the players that will be on the field this Sunday. We have here with us Jada Brown, she's a striker. Valine Lambert, she's defender. Shantae Chacon, midfielder, and Carleen Tillett, midfielder as well. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us, and welcome. It's exciting to have you guys here. I know that you have a big game upcoming on Sunday. I heard it's a big deal. Let's begin there. Let's talk a bit about what we can expect for the 30th of November and how important this game is. Can we begin with you?
Yeah, so this game, like you said, is a big deal. It's very important that we go out there and perform to the best of our ability. for us, winning this game will showcase that we do have talent and we do have what it takes to win.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Ms. Brown, I know that you have talent already because you're a part of the national team. That's also a big deal. But talk to us about the CONCACAF games and how important this game is in terms of continuing in other games. Forgive me, I'm not very much involved in sports. My colleague Paul would be here to really explain what's happening. I'm not sure how.
Yeah, I don't know why she's putting me down like that because I actually like football.
Okay, well then take us through it. What is this game?
Are you familiar with King of the Pitch?
No. See?
They know. She's laughing.
Are you?
King of the Pitch?
No, say no.
No, oh my God.
Hesitation.
Well, you know what? My good friend Keeden Shea Bowen, he plays with one of the teams, and he was actually the king of the pitch. So he's getting some free advertisement right now. But yeah, it's football, and he's actually playing on Sunday as well.
Okay,
so we're going to be out there. I'm going to be there.
All right, well, ladies, so being a part of CONCACAF, how big is this? And is this like a transitional game into another level as well? Explain that to me.
Yes, so with this competition, there's about from Group A to Group F, and so we're trying to qualify. So it serves as a confederation for both the Women's World Cup and also for a competition that will happen in the U.S. So it's called the LA Summer Competition, which will take place in 2028.
So you're trying to qualify for that?
Yes. So it helps us to advance.
Okay, excellent. Well, I want to get Valine in the conversation. You're defender, Valine. What does that position mean, and how do you feel to be a part of this game coming up on Sunday?
Oh my God. Well, I feel excited and a bit shy, but
you're shy to be here, or you're shy for the game when it come out?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not shy for the game.
I thought Team Haiti had you a little nervous over there.
No.
As defender, what do you do?
We just have to make sure the keeper and...
So you defend the keeper?
The goal.
The goalkeeper?
Yes, ma'am, and the goal.
Okay, got you.
Just have to make sure nobody pass.
Have to be fast on your foot.
And then Shante, you the midfield, you the midfielder.
Well, actually I had a centre back name. Bring me in for midfield. But
What a centre back?
Defender too.
Okay, defender.
So they send you to the centre field because you go kick the ball very far.
So you could do both roles, really?
At this point, yes.
At this point. How excited are you for this game coming up on Sunday?
I'm really excited. I just come in for America because I play out there and they bring me in to play this game, and I don't know, I just feel so excited to represent my country and just there for do what we love now.
Time to take the win. Oh, that's what we're going to talk about.
So you said that you've been in the United States. How long have you been training with the ladies here then in preparing for this game coming up on Sunday?
Since Monday, but I've been here. I've played with them before, so.
Okay, so you're familiar with their styles and techniques as well. And we also have Miss Tillett here with us. Miss Tillett, you're also a midfielder. Talk to us about how you're feeling. What's the energy like going into Sunday?
Yes, I'm a midfielder, but I play the left wing.
Who? What that? Explain that to me.
The left.
Not from the White House.
The forward left wing.
Uh-huh.
Yes, basically a forward. I just help. I drop back, help the midfield. I move forward when it's time to attack and try to create goal opportunities.
How long have you been playing football?
I've been with the national team since the U15, and I've moved up to U17, U20, now the senior team. So the federation basically been my home for 7 years.
Yeah.
That's all I know. That and also my other home with my family. Basically family now.
Yeah. Wow. You know, a lot of people would look at football and think, oh, it's just a game or so, but it's really a profession, you know, and it takes a lot of dedication. I mean, could you tell the viewers about some of the sacrifices that you have to make as a footballer, some of the preparation that has to go into getting ready for the game like this, especially something as big as the CONCACAF?
Yes, it takes a lot, a lot of work that has to be done to be able to perform to the best of our ability. For example, we've been running about 15 miles a week, trying to put in a lot of work. Then we have to go into camp and put in work there as well. Then we have our club team as well that we have to put in our work, and then just doing our individual work as well. Yeah. So it's a lot.
So and it takes that discipline as well.
Balance
we have
your own
to
personal
balance
life.
our own personal life as well.
I imagine some of your students or have day jobs.
Well, now I just finished my master's, so I'm kind of chill.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, ladies, how about you? How about the rest of you? What is it like juggling everything while trying to make football your profession? You know, you put everything into this. Miss Chacon?
Personally, well, I played in America for 4 years now, so coming back and forth, sacrificing me not being around my family and me not seeing people that I'm familiar with, it takes a lot. Like,
Is there a difference in the style, perhaps what you've been learning in the United States versus here in Belize?
yeah, there's a huge gap.
What would you say?
Like when I came back on Monday, I came out of a season, so I was in my head, I automatically think about what I was doing over there, and it's like different, so I have to try to adapt back to playing the national team style. So sometimes it clicks right away, but sometimes it takes a while for me to be like, hey, like, you're here, you're not in America anymore, so like you gotta.
So as a national team, how do you guys find the support from Belizeans and commentators? You're just fans of the sport. How do you find that? Do you think that is something that maybe perhaps you could grow, we could be more involved in it? I mean, how do you all feel about that?
I think there's always room for people to support more, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna be pretty honest. Since we've been performing pretty well, we've had a lot of support.
Yeah.
We did like a little TikTok thing on Next Gen, and we had the most views. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Okay.
I have to go and look that up,
So
you know,
we
because
had a
I
lot
tend to have a little TikTok views too.
I know.
We have like a lot of support, and we want to continue to have that support and just promote female more.
Yeah.
You know.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So the game is coming up on Sunday. Talk to us about the location, the time, and how we can get tickets.
So the date is the 30th, like you said, of November, which is Sunday. You can contact the Federation if you would like tickets. We're also giving away 3 tickets as well.
Today or
Yeah,
when?
today.
All right,
So
then.
when we have some questions that
We
you
love
can
giveaways.
answer.
Can I participate?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So first off, you said that the Federation, you reach out to the Federation to get your tickets. It's on Sunday. I imagine it's going to be in Belmopan at the stadium.
At the Football Federation at
7 p.m.
Yeah.
Do you know the price of the tickets?
So pre-sold is $15, and at the gate is $20.
So at the gate, you could just
you
walk
can
at the
also
gate.
get it
Yeah.
at the gate as well.
Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's 2 different games. He's not going to be up there. He's going to be in Belize today. So,
There you go.
So I guess you have
two
to
places
I'm going to be in
go.
Belmopan.
Yeah, I think you have to
You got to miss your friend's game.
I'm going to be in Belmopan because I'm going to win one of these tickets right now.
All right, well, ladies, what's the question for us to give away 3 tickets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question is, who was the player that scored the most goal in the World to Gold Cup in 2023?
Viewers?
So, yes.
Okay, so you have to give me the answer when we done, okay? Now, guys, this is for Facebook viewers. Please comment in the comments section. And for the person who answers correctly, we are going to message on Facebook for them to redeem their ticket. So that's the first question. Repeat the
that's
first question again.
The first question is, who was the person that scored the most goal in the World to Gold Cup competition in 2023?
Okay, score most goals in Gold Cup 2023. Second question.
How many players were on the best 11 for the same competition?
Okay.
11?
How many players were on the best 11 for Gold Cup 2023?
Yeah, so there's like this window that takes place after the games finishes, and like they pick like the best players, the best 11. So it's not only Belizean players, but it's also the other teams.
Okay, so how many players were on the best 11
Context clues,
for
guys.
Gold Cup
Context clues.
2023? All right, and third question.
Just to name 3 players: a forward, a midfielder, and a defender. One
For the
for
Belize.
goalkeeper.
For
Well,
Belize.
four.
Okay, 4 players for Belize team?
Yes, the national team.
Okay, guys.
They might just have to take this live back a couple
Come
minutes.
on now,
Yeah.
guys. Name 4 players for the Belize team female.
Yes, but it has to be a forward, a midfielder, a defender, and a goalkeeper.
All right. So you have to be forward, midfielder, defender, and goalkeeper.
Yes.
Perhaps the only one that's not on the couch with us this morning. So please, that's enough of a clue right there
And
for you
one more
guys.
thing, we do have a package deal. So if you purchase, you can pay $69.99, and you also get a ticket and a Belize jersey.
Oh,
please,
Yeah,
get a
so
Belize
that's a
jersey.
deal.
Yes, it is. Now, how you want we come out and support on a Sunday? You know, we come with whistle, with
everything,
what? Everything.
Bring up drums, everything.
Okay.
Bring your hand, everything.
Everything. Come out and support our ladies on Sunday at the Federation, and it is starting at 7 p.m. Definitely come earlier because we know there's going to be a lot of people there supporting you guys as well. We wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, well, we do got to wind things down now, Emmanuel. It's been a wonderful Thursday morning. If anyone's celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. We are thankful for you. And if you'd like to give a birthday shout out, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send us an email at oye@channel5belize.com. You can also catch us on Facebook. That's Open Your Eyes BZ, as well as Instagram for behind-the-scenes contents. That's OIE Belize. You can even call us or text us on our OIE phone number. That's 675-2555. But please do us a favor and join us again tomorrow for Fun Friday, or What the Friday, when you open your eyes
and start your morning right.
Until then, keep your eyes, your mind,
and your hearts open.
Have a wonderful Thursday, Belize. We are thankful for you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.